Evening and welcome to today's Charts of the Day video. It is Tuesday, so we are going to be talking about some of our mega caps, and we absolutely have to start off with talking about Boeing, which had an incredible 10% day. This takes it well over any resistance for any possible alt fourth wave in this C wave down of wave 2, and should confirm the start of our wave 1. We hit a 50% retrace. There is still some risk. I deleted the B wave, but there is still some risk that this could have been an A wave. If it's a B wave, this is probably just the A wave of that, and we get a B and a C wave up for an alt yellow B, and then could come down as wave 2. But we really shouldn't see that with the strength of this move and with hitting the 50% retrace for all of our wave 2. Now, what I did mention before, I was counting this as a small 1, 2, 3, 4, and wanted to see a fifth wave up for wave 1 to this about 197 to 200 region. With the extension higher, and I mentioned this in a couple of posts earlier today, it makes this look much more like an A, B, and a C wave up rather than a fifth. It's stretched too much. It's possible that this was a 1, 2, and this is the third, but the proportions just don't look right there. So that does mean that it's likely that this wave 1 is going to fill out as a leading diagonal. That's not a bad thing. It's just something that it's a perfectly valid count. We see diagonals all the time. I know some people get very anxious and upset when we start talking about diagonals, but there's really no reason to worry about that because it's filling out very nicely. So we have an ABC up that should be completing soon for our wave 1, and most likely going to get a wave 2 retrace, ideally into this 191 to 187 region would be the most ideal support. The purple alt here is that maybe this is just an A wave of an even bigger wave 1. But the support that we're looking for, whether this is our blue wave 2 or the possible alt purple B of a bigger wave 1, is going to be the same. And really with the stretch further towards the 206 region that we got today, it's perfectly big enough to be wave 1 of the wave 1 that we're looking for. So we're going to look for a nice ABC retrace. We would probably want it to be a little bit calmer and smoother than this sharp spike up, but to see a little bit of consolidation there, and then we can get a wave 3 that should be an A, B, and a C wave move. That's really the only difference for a diagonal. And then a wave 4 that could maybe come a little bit deeper than an impulsive wave 4, and then another ABC up into the 240s for 5 waves up as our wave 1.